After appearing in one of the biggest motion picture franchises of all time, Daniel Radcliffe tries to avoid Mark Hamildom with this thriller about a lawyer in Victorian-era England who travels to a rural village and discovers the ghost of a woman whose appearance usually foreshadows the death of local children. Radcliffe is wandless here, after putting his wand to good use in Harry Potter. And Eccles.
We know from the trailer that it's a horror film because it's punctuated with loud noises. When I first heard about Chronicle, naturally I said, "What are you talking about?" "No, I don't have $1." After further research, turns out it's a movie and it's coming out in theaters.
And it stars Michael Jordan. Yes!
That's Michael B. Jordan.
Damn. Missed opportunity. You know those guys back in high school who were colossal dicks to begin with? Imagine them getting superpowers. Now, would you want to spend even a few seconds with them, knowing they could punch you, flip you over, or drive your car off a cliff when you hit it? No. Well, these go beyond unlikable characters. Magneto would reject these assholes.
Safe House. Now, the title alone tells us this movie will probably not be very safe.
And it probably won't be very housey either.
This is the first in a series of films about CIA agents this month. This means War is the Other, where a couple of CIA agents compete for the affection of Reese Witherspoon. When did CIA agents become the new cool kids in movies? I mean, weren't they about secrecy and spying and I'd tell you but I'd have to kill you type stuff? Did something change? When did the CIA start sleeping with Hollywood producers? That's Katherine Heigl's job. Right when you think this is the only film coming out this month that you would even remotely want to take a heterosexual date to, BAM!
Rachel McAdams goes into a coma.
Yes, Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum, or Taylor Lautner, play a couple who are perfectly in love and everything is perfectly perfect and they're married and it's just great. But that never lasts long in movies, and this one is no exception. So they end up in a huge traffic accident and she loses her memory. Now, a stranger to his lover, he must make her fall in love with him all over again, while she looks for the man that killed Guy Pearce's wife. Yes, Channing Tatum stars in Sucks to Be You.
Though we touched and went our separate ways.
Does anyone know anyone who actually watched Journey to the Center of the Earth 3D? I've never even run across it on cable, and I don't know anyone who has. So why make a sequel? Because the original had the word 2 in the title. And even if there's no popular demand or decent box office return, sometimes movies with the word 2 in the title just get sequeled accidentally.
This movie replaces Brendan Fraser, who, in the original, played the least objectionable, most widely accepted actor that nobody claims they like. But even though nobody doesn't like white toast, this film trades him out for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who must have been jonesing to do a sequel in the worst generic sense. Do you smell what The Rock is being paid?
Yeah, right, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, back in theaters. You know, I might enjoy this more if it were 1999.
Paul, it is 1999. Think about it. Democrats have the White House. The end of the world is supposed to happen sometime soon. Madonna is staging a comeback. Lucasfilm just released a new movie.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe George Lucas is more pathetic than I originally thought. Prophetic. This time Lucasfilm is trying to give the first entry of the prequel something fanboys have always been demanding since the very beginning: the illusion of depth. Knowing they can't get it from Jake Lloyd or any of the other monotone performances, they've decided to do it digitally.
Before anyone can jump back on the Phantom Menace sucks bandwagon, whose tires could use some air at this point, I think it's important to note one thing. George Lucas doesn't give a fuck what you think.
Well, the winter solstice has been over for, 8 weeks now? That means it's time for Nicolas Cage to release another movie you can't believe got made.
This time, it's a sequel to a movie you can't believe got made.
Cage returns to flaming his fire fetish again, as all the explosions in the original Ghost Rider apparently weren't enough. and all of the explosions in Drive Angry and Season of the Witch. The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Knowing, Bangkok Dangerous, Next, Gone in 60 Seconds, Face Off, Con Air, The Rock, etc.
Oh, and he also pisses fire. Yes, never before has so much money been riding on a film named after a Bugs Bunny catchphrase.
It's directed by McG, who gave us all the explosions of the Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, Charlie's Angels film series. He's also been a music video director, and that could explain why the trailer looks like a music video.
This looks like it rides that Mr. and Mrs. Smith line of fun relationships and CIA-fueled explosive action. I want to have sex with everybody in this movie.
So don't miss Tom Hardy and Chris Pine in I Can't Believe It's Not Channing Tatum. Next up is Act of Valor, about an elite team of Navy SEALs.
Yes! Woo! Finally, can I just say, with all the CIA films out there lately that we've had with agents turning rogue or going haywire or fighting over Reese Witherspoon, it's about time we had a movie showing the real tough guys, the real heroes out there, the Navy effing SEALs! So what is this film about?
It is an elite team of Navy SEALs, as you say, embarking on a covert mission to recover a kidnapped CIA agent.
Oh yes! Saving your ass again, CIA! Booyah! This looks awesome. No other film like it so far this year.
Yeah, but check out the very end of the trailer. Starts out as a movie, ends up as a video game commercial.
I'm moving to Canada.